Hey everybody, it's Ethan. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do know me, I'm still Ethan. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for my appearance. I know I may seem a little unkempt. I'll be honest, it's been kind of a lazy Sunday for me. I've just been genuinely napping today. But in all fairness, I felt as though I just kind of needed to. I've had a very long week, and I was tired all week. So I guess today I felt like I kind of needed to make up for the lack of sleep that I've been experiencing to some extent. So yeah, I'm just getting out of bed. It's like 3 p.m. Kind of crazy. The latest I've ever slept in my entire life, but I think it was worth it. Anyways, today I wanted to speak on something that I feel is kind of important for everybody, not just myself. And that's the idea of falling in love with life. You probably already knew that from the title of the video. I know you can read. But yeah. I guess when I was 12, I had become so isolated, just became really, really lonely to the point that I had no other choice, right? And that's why I fell in love with photography, because I had become so lonely, so isolated to the point that the only thing that kept me company and that kept me feeling okay was going outside and, you see stuff like this and you take a picture because it's just beautiful, right? No matter who you are, no matter what you feel or think, you have to admit that sometimes the world is just beautiful. It's kind of awe-inspiring. If you ever go outside and look at the trees, and really, really, really look at the trees, admire them. Not just like the occasional glance, but like genuinely observing the trees, observing the skies, observing everything. Even the things that are man-made. You walk around and you observe the architecture. What was that? The architecture. Jesus. Oh, forgive me. Yeah, sorry. Just waking up. But the architecture and all of those kinds of things, it becomes really hard to not feel anything other than an almost overwhelming sense of infatuation with the world around you, right? And so I think what could help a lot of people, including myself, because as you may already know, as a part of the reason I make these videos is not just for you, it's also for myself. But what could really help with the journey to living a better life, a happier life, is allowing yourself to fall in love with life, to fall in love with the world, to fall in love with everything that inhabits it. Now, I guess that can kind of tie into my last video, because that would also involve falling in love with the people that inhabit the world. That's not to say that, of course, you can't have your own opinions about certain specific people, what have you, but it doesn't mean you need to develop such a negative, emotion around the idea of the existence of others. And I would know because I allowed myself to reach that point. once where I would avidly consider myself a hater of people, and people would ask me, oh, do you prefer animals to people? I'd say, yeah. I would definitely say that I could care more about a dog than I do about another person. And that wasn't okay. That wasn't right. No one should feel that way. No one should believe that, including myself. And I see now that it was wrong. You should love everyone and everything equally. Even the people that do kind of suck. Love everyone and everything equally. That's the only way to exist. Because it'll make you so much of a happier person when you can just go through life in love with everything. Hating everything just makes you even more miserable. I even love the people that hurt me. I forgive the people that hurt me. I forgive and love the things that have hurt me. And I think, genuinely, that's how everyone should strive to live. Because ever since I started on this journey of forgiveness and love, and all of these things in such an abundance, I can genuinely say that I'm the most at peace I've ever felt in my entire life. And I want that for everyone else too. I feel like the world would be a much better place if everyone in it could experience that as well. I pray for everyone who is struggling with that. I pray for the people who have hurt me, because I know that they only hurt me because they themselves are hurting. And I can attest to that because of the fact that I've hurt people too. And when I hurt people, it was because I was hurting. And you need to find a way out of that. You need to really just kind of sit down with yourself and have that conversation with yourself. That you are hurting. But to resolve the hurting does not require other people to come and apologize to you. I think that's something that a lot of people get wrong. A lot of people tend to believe, oh, my hurt will be resolved when this person comes up to me and apologizes to me and tries to make up for what they did. That's not the case. That's not true. That's not real. The healing begins when you forgive them, regardless of whether or not they've approached you or apologized to you or tried to make it right. You are in control of your own healing, not anybody else. And I did it. I started it. And it's crazy that I walk outside now and I go back to observing the sky and the trees, and everything just seems so much more vibrant. The green is greener, the blues are bluer. Like, genuinely, the past few years, I can say that everything in my life felt more muted in terms of color, in terms of vibrance, in terms of radiance. But ever since I started this journey, I swear everything seems just so much more vivid and bright and colorful and beautiful. And I just can't feel anything other than an abundance of love for everything. Even myself, to an extent. Obviously, I still need to work on loving myself, but the world is beautiful. Everything in the world is beautiful, including you, including me. And we're gonna get there. I know one day I'll wake up and I'll probably laugh at the idea that I could have ever felt the way about myself that I did for so long. You know, I used to be so insecure and hate myself even. I can't even feel that anymore. You know? And I know everyone has days where they get low. I have my days where I get low. Everyone has days where they may not feel the most attractive. But that doesn't matter. Because you're still on the journey. You're still a work in progress. And there will come a day where you genuinely, to your core, will wake up and look in the mirror and love what you see, no matter what day, time, no matter how you look. And that, in and of itself, is also beautiful. Because life is beautiful. All of it. Even the bad parts. There's beauty to be found in pain. There's beauty to be found in misery. And I used to not understand that. I used to think people who said that were just, you know, they were just yapping. But I guess as I've come along on this journey, I've kind of begun to see it for myself. You know, even in my weakest moments, even in my most vulnerable moments, I can kind of still see the beauty in it. And I pray that everyone watching this video, everyone messaging me, everyone that's been reaching out, I pray all of you get to experience that too. Because it's a wonderful feeling. And I know I haven't gotten there 100% yet, but I know I will. And I'm going to continue to work towards it. And I hope you all continue to work towards it too. Or you, if it's just one person watching this video. I don't know. We'll see. But man, I can't imagine not getting to experience any of this. And it's crazy when you know, when I sit and think about the fact that I really tried to I really tried to take my own life at one point. And sorry, I'm getting a little emotional, but it almost makes me it kind of gets to me, because I wouldn't have been able to wake up one day and experience what I'm feeling right now. You know, I wouldn't have gotten to wake up one day and feel the way I'm feeling right now if I had succeeded in taking my own life. I wouldn't have been able to come to this place that I'm in now, where I can just genuinely see how beautiful everything is. And I've realized that when people say it gets better, it doesn't mean that your situation will get better, because sometimes it doesn't. I'm still in the same place in a physical sense that I have been for the past 6 years, you know? But mentally and emotionally, I'm so much better than I was 6 years ago. And to anyone watching this video, I really do want you to know that it does get better. But you have to choose that for yourself. You have to work towards that for yourself. Because life is so beautiful. And the only thing I hate is thinking that I wouldn't be around to experience any of it anymore. Sorry. The thought that I wouldn't be around to experience any of this anymore. What a thought. I'm glad I'm here. And anyone watching this video, I'm glad you're here. Genuinely. Sorry I've been letting this run for so long. But if you are watching this video, if you're feeling angry, miserable, alone, depressed, anything, or if you just need someone to listen while you speak, reach out. Use any of the social media links in my description, because I'll always be here and I'll always reach back. No matter what time, no matter what day, no matter what country that you or I are in, I'll be here. I love you. Bye.